Alright. I'm gonna summon the doggo back up. That guy's a big guy. Oh, he's still not dead. Oh, I couldn't even see him that well, I guess, because I thought he was a different big guy. Something to note about the one dude that my dog killed, he threw an exploding spear. Some people don't realize that if you get stuck with it, that you can dodge it still. I know that sounds weird, but you can dodge an exploding spear that you get stuck with. I've done it so many times. They also kind of just hurt themselves like that too, so that's helpful. But yeah, if you get stuck with the spear, wait for the hissing noise, like it's about to go off, and then just spam your dodge roll a couple times, and chances are you'll dodge it. Eventually you'll get a better timing down than that, but it's really not a hard thing to dodge. So, you should be fine. I think my doggo wore off. Damn. It's slightly annoying because I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be a 60-second thing. This is the guy that I thought was over there. That other high tier one that I killed. I thought it was this guy. When you run into those guys, just make sure you focus them down before you focus on anybody else. Because they have a healing spell that they'll use to heal the, not just one, but like it's an area healing. They'll heal anybody near them. So if you focus them down, then you only have to worry about them healing themselves. My dog keeps going for the face. Not a good idea against these guys. There we go.
Stay down.
There we go.
Ooh, that was rough.
Been a while since I've gotten a line of dialogue like that, so. Yeah, if you finish off all the enemies in an area, your character will usually say something as like a sigh of relief. Burn the bitch to the ground. Not dealing with him. Alright. Just let my fire mod run out. No big deal. It did what I have it equipped for. I'm surprised there's nothing just laying around though. I was expecting to find a trait book or a ring in one of the upstairs houses. That's usually where they are here, so. I mean, the chests are anywhere, but I usually find the rings upstairs. I hope we get the boss that relates to this, because God will our playthrough be so much easier if I get to kill this guy. But we're gonna stop here and see wood. Something revolving around these two gets you the dog. I don't know if you have to pet the dog a certain amount of times or what, but you can pet the dog. Most people are entertained just by that. I'm pretty sure it has something to do with petting the dog, though. And you get the dog summon for your account. Wood doesn't really have anything interesting for us right now. But he is our stopgate between the guy that I'm not going to fight today and the exit to another dungeon. So, I guess technically I could pick up his, what is it? It's a ring, I think it's like the Jewel of the Black Sun or something. Basically when you kill an enemy you get a 7% damage boost for a little bit. Kind of a useful ring. I'm okay with the rings I've got for right now though. It's not like I'm dying for extra damage. So. I'm hoping that the ring and trait book are both over here somewhere. It would make the most sense. But it's not up here with this chest. Ooh, heavenly water or whatever. Heavy water. I don't know why I said heavenly. There are enemy doggos, so you are going to have to kill enemy doggos. They will try and bite your face off. Sad as that is, but it has to happen. Your dog is not very accurate at killing enemies, so you're going to have to do it. Let's see. Either that or you're just going to have to die. One of the two. Oh, there was a bell noise. I can't tell if that was a bell noise for an enemy discovering me or an enemy dying. Weird. Usually the dull sound like that means a high tier enemy died, but I didn't see any high tier enemies for us to kill. So either the dog killed one by itself or something happened. I don't really know. Okay, so there's still another spot where we can get the ring to spawn, but chances are one of them's in this town spot here. I thought you were my dog. Rude. I'm gonna hide in the corner until the dog comes.
Who's next?
I'll fight the big dudes anywhere, but when it comes to the dogs, I'd rather have them come to me. Yeah, trait book's right here. Alright, which means there's no more upstairs areas, so the ring has got to be over here. Pretty sure. I don't think I picked up a ring.
It's over.
Could always check my inventory, but the ring should be over here? No? I think the game's jipping me a ring. Either that or I'm just dumb. It's very possible that I'm just dumb. It happened last night. No, I still have all the rings that I started this area with. Huh. Well. Oh well. It's in that mess somewhere. But this area has so many enemies that they respawn by themselves. You don't even have to hit a crystal half the time. So I'm just gonna keep going. Okay, fingers crossed that this is the burrows. I should know from the entrance, but like when we get inside the entrance, because the burrows usually has this very specific entrance to it. But we'll see. I gotta hit the crystal anyway, so. I think we got burrows. This entrance right here is very specific to burrows and one of the world bosses on this planet. So it looks like we're getting Sentinel. Unless I'm completely wrong. I'm completely wrong. Alright, cool. Well, fuck me. I guess adventure mode is the only place that this is unique to burrows. We got Iron Rift. A little sad about that, but there's still another random boss that we can get. That could give us a chance at getting the other boss that I wanted.
Crap.
Yep. Another dungeon on why I took the boots that I did. Those explodey skulls do damage within 5 meters of you, so definitely helps being able to just sit there and take it. Everything here is pretty weak though. Yeah, everything's still on my level. So.
God, what is that?
Yeah. I have the same question still, and I've killed those things hundreds of times. I have no idea what that thing is. Ow. Of course you had to die right in front of the chest. Yeah, I guess.
That's all you got.
Basically that thing that we killed down low here, that he said, oh, what the hell is that? It's a mini version of the boss for this dungeon. The boss is much more annoying, purely because of, like, one ability. And the fact that he summons a bunch of ads. But yeah, this guy. The boss also has a lot more HP than a normal one, so there's that too. But, you know. Oh god. I did not plan to walk out and have that in my face. Burn, thank you. My plan with burning everything in existence right now is trying to get a trait. There's a trait you get for applying, it's either 50 or 100 status effects that boost the duration of the status effect. It really helps with boss fights to have that trait. Oh god. Good job, doggo. Did most of the work. Let's go. Another skull, apparently. Alright. So, is the ring or trait in this room? That's the only reason I'm looping around to check. It is not. Okay. Oh, the ring's right there. That works. That means the trait's probably near the end of the dungeon on the floor somewhere. So, no big deal. I got the cleansing jewel. Alright. It's not horrible. It's an amulet, and I'm pretty sure it makes your dragon hearts clear status effects. Yeah. And status effect buildup is reduced by 50%. Good if you're really struggling with the status effects in the game. I'm kind of okay with them. I mean, I'll use a thing if I get too damaged by status effects, but I think the only effect I'm going to have trouble with this entire loadout that I'm using for armor is fire, because I have 0 fire resistance. Which I kind of find funny, because One of my pieces of equipment has 0 fire resistance, one has 1 fire resistance, and one has -1 resistance. So it just all equals out to 0, which is kind of annoying. But the trait book's right over there on the ground, too. I just saw it. So that's going to be helpful. I hear another enemy. I can't tell if they're below me or in this other room. I think it's just the skull, so it's not like a big deal or anything. Yeah, they're below me. Right? Maybe? No. Found him. Oh, there's a skull. I was gonna say, my aim got dragged. So... I hate that attack. Don't shoot these guys in the head. I'm not sure if I mentioned that, but don't shoot those guys in the head. They're basically like living hornet nests or something stupid like that. Is what they're supposed to be like defined as. Yeah, get your ass back in the room, boy. There you go. There's another one in there. Yep. Another one? Come on. Sounds like a big... Yeah, it is. Those big dudes don't have weak spots either. I don't think. At least not that I've noticed. Which kind of sucks, but...
Whoa. It's over.
Just a thing. Since you can't really shoot him in the head, it's kind of hard to find a weak spot. I think most boss-like creatures are like that, though. They don't seem to have a weak spot. The archers do. Like Shroud, like the mini Shrouds in the map. They all have weak spots. But the big guys that are like dinosaurs, like Gorefist, they don't have weak spots. Their face, their back, their tiny little legs, doesn't matter. None of its weak spots. Alright. I am on par for the boss fight because he has scaled to my level. I'm switching out the Sage Stone for the Burden of the Gambler, though. Again, this is a boss that does not have a crit spot. Or, not crit spot, weak spot. Like a headshot spot. So, putting this ring on disables weak spot damage bonus, which isn't going to apply during this fight. Increase my crit chance by 15% and crit damage by 25%. I'm going to equip that for right now. I only have one, which kind of sucks, but I can go buy them now, so I'm not too concerned. As far as traits go, we have some trait points to put in, but there's not really anything I want at the moment, so I'm just going to put in Elder Knowledge and heal up. It's another boss that we're just going to basically burn to the ground, and our dog's going to help out. We're going to have to watch out for ads and stuff, but we should be fine. And when I say he's just a bigger version of the guys we were killing, I'm not kidding. That's him. That's it. Basically, they have like a hornet's nest for a head, or something. I think that's the like lore kind of deal with them. He's vicious. Okay. Well, as long as he doesn't get close enough to smack me, I don't think I have to be concerned about anything. I don't think he's gonna live long enough to get close enough to him. Ads. Ads are a pain. At least he's not Regenerator. I feel like a Regenerator is the annoying one with this boss because of the shield that he does. Because if he puts up that shield, you can't damage him without spawning more of the Hornets. So... that's why I don't shoot him during that phase. If your summons hit him, it'll still cause more guys to spawn, but there's not a lot you can do. If your summons want to hit him, they're going to hit him. So you just hide a little bit while he does this phase. Usually one cycle around the map or whatever can take care of the problem. So, not the biggest deal in the world. After this cycle of his Hornets thing, I can probably just burn him and it'll be over. As long as I don't die. No, I can't finish him here. Not with that thing up. Alright, I did get the burn again, so he's just gonna burn to death even if I don't shoot him here. Cool. Alright, he gives you probably one of the most powerful attacking mods in the game. I'm not gonna use it though. It's not like the mod's cheap or anything, and when I say powerful, then I mean it's powerful. It usually like one-hit KOs pretty much anything. As long as it's on your level. I might show it off on courses just to kill some enemies a little bit faster, but I typically don't use it. Not ever since I realized how useful summons were to me. At least, so... my first playthrough of the game, I used it because it was like the first useful mod that I got, so I kind of didn't have much of a choice with it. That is super annoying, Twitch. There we go. But yeah. I'm gonna heal up. I'm out of heavy waters, but I don't really care right now. If I need some, I'll take a trip back to the base or whatever. I should probably continue using the ring with the crit, but I want some more experience to earn more traits, so I'm gonna go with that ring. This area of the desert, you have to be careful not to fall off the map. Anytime you fall off the map in this game, it is insta-death. So, there's a big hole over there. Some of them aren't as obvious though when there is a hole in the map, so you gotta be careful.
That's all you got.
Typically when running through here, I'd be using like the Heartseeker's ring or something, especially on a hunter build. But we didn't get the Heartseeker's ring off of Earth, so I can't really use it if we didn't get it. That's pretty much how it works. Something we didn't get. I'm gonna check this way first, and chances are this way is gonna be a dead end.
God, what is that? Come on.
This way is usually a dead end for me. So. Or I guess the equivalent of a dead end, I should say. Resummon my dog. I don't have fire to burn this guy down, so. It's a lot harder to kill those big dudes if you don't have a status effect for them. A lot harder. I was also mainly checking that corner because you can get the ring or trait to spawn in this corner. So, it's a good spot to check.
Ooh, that was rough.
And that's a big gap in the ground, so that doesn't matter. Okay, I don't think this is a dead end, but we did run into the backside of the monument. Since this is campaign mode, you can only get the monument and the shopkeeper as your middle areas. If that's the world boss dungeon, then we got somebody that I don't like, and is kind of useless to me. If this is the world boss, it's the same deal, because they're the same temple. Either way, we got a very rare dungeon for some people, and we got a world boss that I don't like. The question is this a side dungeon? Or is this a boss dungeon for loop around? We got Ardent Temple. Alright, so our side boss for loop around is oh wait, no, this is not what I thought it was. Hold on. Okay, I think that's the world boss. So we're gonna go explore. I don't remember what the name of the world boss is. The dungeon, at least. I think his name is Claviger or something? Something weird like that. Essentially, he's just a giant tree dude with no crit points. But I'm pretty sure that was his dungeon. I'm okay with that. That means chances are that dungeon over there is the rare dungeon I was talking about. And whatever the loop around dungeon is, we're gonna have to find out. Because I don't see the mini boss's dungeon. So, fingers crossed that it's a city dungeon. Because if it's a city dungeon, then we get the dungeon that I want. If it's a temple dungeon, we get the place that I thought I was just entering. Called Ardent Temple. And if we get a canyon, we get raised, so we have to do a very easy fight against a very annoying triangle. It gives you some decent summon mod for those little skulls that we keep fighting. But yeah. I would much rather have the boss fight that I want over Raise right now.